Okay, already I log in the Eclipse. You might be not getting the option to create a new project here. No? It is because we have to choose first a back perspective. How we will do? We will go to the Windows, I think, in perspective. I think this one. Yes, perspective. Then other. From here, you will choose the ABAP. Okay. When you open it, then you will have the option new and ABAP project, cloud project. These will be available. Okay. First, we have to choose the perspective windows. Because when you first step you install the Eclipse. After the installing the Eclipse, then you install the ABAP tools. Okay, when you install the ABAP tools within the Eclipse by following that URL which we already shared, when you install the ABAP tools as well, then you will be able to choose the perspective from Windows and other open perspectives, others, and then you choose the ABAP. Okay. Okay. If still not work, then tell you can discuss me again. We will when you will share the screen, then we will check. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Now this is our project that we already logged in. Yesterday, we will continue from where we stopped yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, we were not able to get the preview of our service. Today, I just check. It is working. Even yesterday, I checked at about 12:30 before leaving. I checked on that time, it was also working. Yesterday during the session, maybe some issue with the ABAP trial account. Maybe that server where we published the service, maybe it is down, it is in backup mode or maintenance mode, something was happening there. That's why our service was not running. Okay, today it is there. We can see Fiori application is opened. Just quickly recall what we did yesterday. Then we will see this preview. Yesterday, first we create one CDS to select the some rows from a transparent table. We use this table which is created by someone. Here in trial account, I cannot find any standard table. For example, EKKO, EACDOCA, like tables I couldn't find. So I use some Z table which someone created. Okay. And then we create the CDS view we discussed yesterday. After that, we create then we create one metadata extension file as well. In the extension file, we create two annotations, line item annotation. That annotations line item annotations mean the column of the table. Okay, and to ID and the brand we use. Then we create the service definition and service binding. Then we click the preview button. When we click that, then we see that this application. When we click the go button, we can see that the data from this table is reflected. Okay, we can see two columns are here. Okay, let's display one more column. For example, in our CDS, we also have quantity for them. Let's copy it. Paste it. And I will. So we can see that here we can write, for example, quantity, position, for example, 30. Yeah, save. And I activated it. activated. You can see here. Then we will refresh our preview. The third column is also there. We can click on the go button. Okay, you can see the quantities are also available here. One more thing, all the columns available in CDS view, if we not write the annotation for them, still we can make them display. They are in hidden mode. We will click on the setting button here. You can see that other columns are also there. You can choose and display them. Okay, but these columns are displayed with their technical names. Okay. For their descriptive names, we will use in annotations only. Okay. Now, when we click here, we can see that this page is here, object page is coming, but with empty. But now we want something should come here. And before that, also we want some selection screen here. Let's do that. What I will do, I will write, for example, a brand should be available in the section. What I will do, I will write one more annotation here. Fiori dot selection. I write something, then I click Control Space button. We can see that selection failed. I will double click it. Then I will write position. Any position I can write. Okay, for example, 1, 10, 20. For example, I write 20. And I save and activate. Now I can see that selection screen will be here. Select option came here. We click on go and see that here it's complete select option like things are here. Okay, we can see that these all things are here. Add condition. We can use in many possible ways this selection control. Okay. Still, we have, if we don't write the annotation, still we have an option to adopt the filters. We click adopt, for example, the node. Okay. We click on, it is there. Okay. If you want to by default should be appeared, then you will write in the annotations. Okay. Now, what we will do? No, I want to, when I click here, these brand and quantity should be displayed here in the object page. Okay, what we will do? I will write one annotation, add UI dot facet. Okay. When I click enter, it come like this. Okay. Then we will write here the property name and its values. Okay. For example, ID. We know the ID we can write. Okay. And we can write different property that it has. For example, control space. Even you can use that. Different properties are there. Okay. Or one more thing. For example, if I write this control space, if I click shift and then click enter, we can see that all the possible properties are displayed here. Okay. For example, qualifier is there, ID from some I will use, some I will not use. For example, I will use ID object age 1. This is the ID of the control. Okay. And the purpose is standard. What are the other options? Let's see. Standard different are there. Okay. Obviously, we will discuss some of them, and other we will understand when we use inshallah. Okay. Parent ID we will discuss later. Position. Okay. For example, we can write the position 10, and that we will other thing that we want to use. Let's use the label. I think label will be on the title page. If we need or not, I'm not remembering. Let's see what happened. Other I am going to remove at the moment. Okay. Activate it. Still, let's see what happened. Still, data is not here. Okay. So what we will do, we will have to write one more annotation. For example, that annotation will be identification. For example, position 20. Column missing. Identification means this field will be appeared in the object page. Right? Let's refresh this. We missed something maybe. Okay. User identification we write. What we missed. This is not standard, I think. Okay, let's check, because annotations we cannot remember. We can use this. This URL I will share with you after today's session. Okay, this contains most of the annotations that we most of the time we used. This I found from the internet. So I thought it is useful. It has some most useful annotations are there. For example, selection we already used. This we used. For example, the list we already used an item, and here text and user text and quick info. You will use and test what happens in your practice. The detail page we are going to use. This is the facet type identification reference. Okay, that was not reflecting in the possible values. Type, okay, type we didn't use, I think. It's type, okay. Identification reference. Now this will be appearing. Inshallah, let's check what are the other possible values here. There are different. Okay, you can see the address reference, chart reference, collection. Some of them we will use. Others, let's see what we use in our practice. Others, obviously, when you will do the practice, you will understand and use. I will try. Most of them we can discuss. Okay. Identification reference mean the object page and like sections. Page will behave like sections on it. You can see that it is here, okay, but without the label. Okay, label is not coming because we didn't provide here. Here I write only brand name. Okay, and let's copy it and display other field quantity as well. Okay, simply right. Shift F1. It align the code. Sorry, access part. Okay. You can see that. No, click. Brand share quantity is here. Okay. Detail page, the level that page. Similarly, we can use a different facet here. And for example, if we want more sections here, we can write one more facet. Okay, we will copy and then object page 2, detail page 2, for example. Then we will use its one more property, that is qualifier. Okay, uh, because now it's only one facet, no need to use the qualifier. System will use it. When there are more facet means section. When there are more sections or more facet, then you will use the qualifier, and we use that qualifier in our field, that which field will be placed in which qualifier. Okay. We will use that in our next application, that we will start from the scratch using the Z table. Inshallah, we will use that, and we will use more annotations there. Okay. Up to now, that's all. One more thing, if we can use. Let's back. We can use one header here. We don't know what is this in the table. Okay. What are there? For example, let's use that UI dot header info, shift enter. It's very many properties are here. Its name in plural, for example, products. Okay. Then what we use, that's all. Other we will use later. I remove all of this. Okay. Only I use this. Product is coming here. Okay. When I click the button, okay, its count is also there. When I click here, singular name is also here's product. Okay. Now title is header. Title is coming here. Similarly, you can see that there is space. We can build header here with more detail. That we will discuss, inshallah. We will uh, build this one beautiful header, inshallah. Okay, with the uh, graphical controls like that. Okay. Uh, that's all. I think we can see that one list report is here. If we by using up to now only, I think if we have a requirement to if we have a requirement to display some customer information or some vendor information, we can build that report. What we will do, we will find, we will write, we should have a CDS, and then we will find the appropriate its CDS view table. Okay, we can use here another CDS as well instead of the transparent table. Okay, So there are many standard CDS available in the systems. For example, to get the vendor information, we use one of them. Okay, then I hope we are able to construct that list report. Okay. Also, using one annotation, we can install the search app there. There is no search app up to now. And then we can, for example, if we click here, a list of brands should be displayed. Like here, when we click search app should be here and list of brands should be available. That we can also do. Okay, with simple annotation. Okay, so that's all for today's session. I will share this file, inshallah, for the session. And tomorrow, we will, in tomorrow's session, we will create one Z table. And on top of that Z table, we will create the CDS. Then we will create the metadata and behaviors for its group operations. We will use the managed scenario. We will, I will describe again managed and unmanaged tomorrow, but tomorrow we will use a managed scenario. Using that managed scenario, we will try to construct a similar type of Fiori report, but here should be create, edit, delete option should be here so that we can insert the record and we can view the report, and then we will use search app there and different things we will use, inshallah. Any question? Yes, please.
See, this go button is standard, right? So if they are saying we want to change the property, something like we need to rename it, where we will do that exactly? We need the BTP for that, or here itself we can do?
This is a unique requirement we should discuss. Usually in every standard application, this button comes with the name Go. Okay. So I didn't have chance to update it. Obviously, there should be some announcement or maybe on the BTP we can do, and maybe some annotations will be there. Okay, that we will search, inshallah.
Oh.
Okay, but obviously it should be changeable because these type of requirements can come from the customer.
Yeah, it was there. That's why.
One option.
Something
Yes.
like, for example, heading and all.
Yes, that heading and all things we can, as per the customer requirement, we can build using the annotations. This button is coming as a standard, adopt filter, and these are coming in filter. One thing we can do, for example, when we refresh, when we open the report first time, by default, data is not coming. You can see. Okay.
Correct.
Sometime customer can request to by default, it should be filled. That we can do. Okay.
That we can do in the annotation itself?
Maybe in the annotation, but in the Business Application Studio, we can.
Okay.
In Business Application Studio, we have an option there.
Yeah. Okay.
In Business Application Studio, 90% that we can do there by modifying its XML, because in BTP, this annotation file, these annotations are not in the format of, this is the JSON format, no? But in BTP, these are in the XML format. Okay, so on top of these annotations, standard annotations are also there, like these buttons and these things. Maybe when we modify that, and we can